Guys, Matt TCG here, and sorry about the lack of long form content such as deck profiles or like Digimon games, because I had, like, in real life stuff to kind of attend to, and then on top of that I entered a Digimon tournament, so I had to get through that as well. Anyways, this is a Black Omni deck profile that I took about a couple weeks ago, and that's why there's the weird timing in it. But anyways, enjoy the deck profile. There's much more stuff I plan for the future. And anyways, again, enjoy, and hopefully you can comment, like, and subscribe. And have a nice day. Thanks again. Hey, what's up, guys? What's poppin'? What's cracking today? Today I have a really cool deck I have for you. And before we do that, I want to shout out to Lychee being the kind of representative of this deck and how powerful it is. I did go to the store championship last week. I went X and 2 with this. It's pretty good results because my only L's were the Lord Nightmon deck. You know, that deck is too good. It's so strong. But anyways, let's get into this deck profile. Okay, let's start off with the 4 Kapurimons, the reboot version, and we have the blocker version. Literally, it kind of does matter when you have either one of this, because you'll be giving reboot more often, and you know you want reboot because that's how they don't touch your Digimon. But this blocker one comes up too, since like there's quite a bit of blockers in this deck. Might want to put more, but it's nothing special. Just give an extra 1,000, but it does go a long way. So yeah, that's the Digitama, Digi-Eggs, the babies. So let's move that out of the way, and let's get down to the deck profile. Yeah. So first of all, I do run these 1/2 costs. You can run more if you want to, because that's literally just the alternatives you can do for the money cards. But there's certain money cards in this deck that you can't really have, damn, you know what I mean. Damn, that you do need for the deck, since as you see in the title, it is an Omnimon turbo deck. And yeah, I just got these two only because you need to flex. I could have double Manzamon, but one of each, it just looks cool. That's what I think so, and that's what I think. So yeah, just one of each of those. And we are starting off with level 3s. 2 Tyranimon. Pretty much on the field, it gives a black card piercing, and it works really well with some of the other cards to get your guys up to 13k attack. And it's inheritable. If it does have 13k as a black Digimon, it will have security attack +1. So this is kind of a nice commodity to have. If you can't get your hands on this, just run more copies of the 2 costs, or like some of the other stuff I will show you. And the deck will work still like relatively well. For the Torigoth, literally in black, this is the best rookie you will have. You cannot go any less. You need a set of this because it gives reboot. That is a really strong skill to give to any of your Digimon. That is so good. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Triple of this Agumon right here. Now the silver Torigoth, it's still pretty good because, like, especially in early game where people don't really want to attack and they want to like set up and stuff. So what you do is you play this. Digivolve over a level 4, let that thing sit. They're still going to set up. You can get a couple draws off that. So, yeah, this one's pretty good too. You can run other stuff, but yeah, I like that Agumon too. I think it's pretty good. And for the last of the level 3s, 1 Tyranimon. Well, this Digiburst version. I have the money card version that I showed you earlier, so you can run more copies of this or whatever. But this one, I only need 1 because it doesn't really affect the game if you don't see it. But it's just like something nice to have, similar to the other, like, Digiburst rookies like Lalamon or like Ghost. I think it's Ghostmon or Gasmon. I don't know. But like, yeah, because you have a lot of guys in the deck that do Digiburst. Having someone like him around, you can just recycle and just have a rookie ready. This is really good. Now that's all the level 3s. Let's go on to the level 4s. 4 Dark Tyranimon. This is your 1 cost evolution blocker. You can either use it as a cheap 1 cost to turbo in, or just have it as a blocker on the field. That's usually what they're used for. And to make my build a little bit different, I have 4 of this Greymon, the black Greymon in the deck. I have 4 Greymon. This guy. I think he's really good because especially paired with the Toy Agumon or even like the Melgarumon I'm going to show you later. It gives jamming to anyone with reboot. That is so good, especially when you build up to like, you know, the Omnimon I'll show later. I know, spoilers, but it is what it is. So yeah, just give jamming. I know it's a 2/4, so you can hard cast this if you like, but I think that's a little bit suboptimal. But just giving your guys reboot with jamming, so like they can just still stay alive for the next turn and, you know, survive. I think that's a really nice thing to do. Okay. 3 Shademon. This guy is really good for the fact that like you know, he's a blocker as well. I know he can attack, but when seeing him in security, it is kind of nice since you can stop more blocks, especially against the Rookie Rush card. So yeah, I was thinking about replacing this Greymon with more blockers, but this guy is pretty good. So yeah, I really messed with this guy a lot. I might run a set, I don't know, but I'm happy with that. Now that's all the champions out of the way. Let's go over to the ultimates or the level 5s. So 3 Megadramon. This guy is so good for the fact that it gives like your level 6 guys blocker. I might want to run a set of this. I don't know yet. So yeah, that's all you do with this guy. Just give blocker. Which is really good for, especially with all the Kapurimons I showed earlier. Next up, triple Waru Manzamon. This guy is nothing special, but at the same time it helps a lot. Just your cheap 5 cost to hard drop on the field, because 5 is not too much depending on how much memory your opponent gives you, but it's a nice turbo card to get into your kind of big gun plays, so it's kind of nice to have. I do want to run a set too, but I think this is good enough for now. And then finally for the level 5's triple Gogmamon. This guy's pretty good because it gives an extra 1,000, so making like your Melgas like a 12k or like 13k for the high Andromons I also spoil. Now, spoiler alert, sorry. But he has a Digiburst effect too, which kind of contributes to a lot of, especially the Sun Alizamon. So pretty much Digiburst 1 until the end of your opponent's next turn, the guy gets plus 2k, plus there's the inheritable of giving plus 1k. So that's really strong, like really strong. I was thinking about replacing this with more Warumanze and more Megadramons, but I think this is like good for now. So I gotta do a bit more experimenting. And for the level 6s, I got the set of Melgas of Black variant. This one has the Digiburst, so it does work well with the Sun Aliza. So pretty much what this does is Digiburst 2, when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 6 or less. If nothing was destroyed on the field, you can like just trash the security. That is really good. At a 3 cost too for a level 6, which is, I think, really good. And it really works well because like you can get rid of blockers or just like get ahead of the game. That's why I run a set of this guy. Really good. And it works well with that Sun Alizamon, so you can get that thing back to your hand. And then I run 3 Andromon. I do want to run a set, but I'm not sure if I have room. So yeah, just a triple of this guy. This is just a turbo card, just to, you know, quickly get to you know, level 7 or even this guy very easily. Just so you can, I'm gonna show you right now. That's a turbo card. Andromon is a turbo card. That's all it is, but it's just dope. 12k too, so you can run over a lot of stuff. I also, for this deck, the money, the big guy, the big boss himself, because this is an Omni Black Turbo deck. Quad Zwart Defeat. This guy is, if you want to run this deck, it is a little pricey. I do apologize, but I did have to grind for this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much 4 Omnimon Zwart defeats, one of the strongest guy in the deck. It's a 3 cost at 13k, which doesn't match up to a lot of level 7s, but what does matter is the sheer amount of utility that this guy has. Literally a Swiss Army knife for this deck. So first, if you see this guy in security, he will pop out and say hi. And like a big 13k on your side of the field, that is clean as hell. That is nice. Second, when you digivolve it, you kill off one of their tamers. If that thing is a memory tamer, you can break your opponent's tempo. That is too good. and on deletion, it will delete your other Digimon on the field. So you have a Lord Nightmon, you pop that thing right off. Like, sure, this guy is weak with only 13k compared to other, like, you know, with like other level 7s like Chaosmon or the original Omnimons or whatever, but the amount of utility that this card has, especially when turboing into it or seeing insecurity, is just too good. And giving, like, you know, when you digivolve it, like, you know, giving stuff like reboot, jamming, like, that's why this deck is what it is, and that's why it's great. And now I have another level 7. I have double X antibody. This guy is actually really good because, especially pairing with him, you can do a little bit of choking, because when you evolve over any type of Omnimon, that includes Zwart, that includes defeat, you can just pay it for 3 memory. That's why I run this guy in the deck, which is really good. But the thing is, I'm a little worried about this card, since although that's good, it does essentially not much on your opponent's turn besides like stop attacks, which is still pretty good. So I might like switch it out for like one Alter S. I could do that. That would be really nice. So yeah, but for now, I'm okay with the 2 double X antibodies, which is still pretty good. So that's all the Digimon in the deck. So for the Tamers, I just run the double Izzy. This guy's just a memory tamer, just to prevent yourself from being choked by your opponent. Along with that is second, reveal top 3. You can shuffle in any order, see a rookie, get that thing to the top, and gain a memory if they're all black cards. It did come up sometimes, but sometimes this is one of the drawbacks, it doesn't. But it is what it is when you see like the Omnimons. But I think it's still good to run in the deck. You can also run the black tie, which just gives a boost to 1,000 on your opponent's turn, which is still pretty nice too. I'm considering that. But for now, the double Izzy is still pretty good. And for the options, I just got the triple ultimate flare. This card is just busted. You just hit it over a fully evolved level 6, it will just die because it'll hit the level 3, and all the other level 3s will be destroyed. This is the anti-rookie rush card. I love this card, like seeing it and playing it, but I don't like it when I'm playing against it, and that just speaks on how good this card is. And folks, this is my whole deck, which is the, you know, this is my black Omnimon defeat turbo deck. And I think I like it the way it is, but I could use some tweak into it. But anyways, thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Yes, I'm under a new name. Yes, I got a new intro. So let's pop off this this channel, this deck, profile, like literally everything. Road to 100 subscribers. Let's get it. Thank you for watching.